Hi, I'm at the OCP Summit in San Jose, California, where I have the pleasure of speaking with our open networking partners as part of the EPS Interviews Industry Titans series.
So my name is Glenn Sullivan. I'm one of the co-founders of SnapRoute. I'm actually responsible for anything that's customer related, customer experience, customer success at SnapRoute.
Okay, and can you give me a bit of a history of SnapRoute?
Yeah, so SnapRoute has been around since late 2015. It was co-founded by myself and a few other individuals who came out of the data center group at Apple. So we ran the global data centers there. Anything that you used as a user, that was what we supported from a network perspective in those data centers. We were using disaggregation and traditional kind of networking solutions, and we found the gaps in those solutions, be it from monitoring and orchestration, automation, and we started SnapRoute to address those gaps and make a network OS that was actually made by operators for operators, a little bit different than how most network OS companies start, where they are usually spin-outs for a traditional networking company.
How are SnapRoute bringing networking into the cloud-native era?
So what we do is we have a fully containerized microservices platform that is a network OS, where each individual component of the system is actually containerized in its own container runtime environment. And what we do to make all of those work together is we use Kubernetes to orchestrate all of those containers. So when we say cloud native, we really mean cloud native from an orchestration and instrumentation perspective. And for that, we've chosen to use Kubernetes as the standard platform to do that. So Kubernetes is actually the core of our infrastructure. So if you understand how to do things using Kubernetes and other cloud native tools, you can use our stuff directly. You can configure the network device just like it's any other node in your Kubernetes cluster. And you can use all of the things that you've learned doing other cloud native deployments on the network device. So we're the first network OS that really has the cloud native goodness built into it from the ground up.
And what are the challenges of deploying on commodity hardware, and how does EPS Global help you meet those challenges?
The biggest challenge with white box, and the thing that we find that most people get into, is the handling of buying hardware and software from different people. The thing that we know EPS for is any kind of fulfillment and procurement and delivery of all of that hardware. They just make it so easy, right? And that's the number one thing when people are getting into this white box world, is they're like, okay, now I got to buy the hardware from this place and I got to buy the software from this place, and they have to kind of reimagine how they're going to engage with their infrastructure model. And the thing that EPS does is they just make that easy, because it's like, oh, you need hardware? We'll just talk to these guys. Oh, you need hardware that's going to be sourced in the US, for instance, it's from a warehouse that's local. Yeah, talk to these guys. They have everything. And that's the big difference, where other folks that we've worked with before, it's like 6 weeks, 8 weeks, 12 weeks to get stuff.
What is it you like about working with EPS?
Specifically, the response time is very, very key, and the information, the transparency of information. So when I know that when I reach out to my friends at EPS, it's like I'm going to get an answer right away. I'm not going to have to wait 2-3 days to get a quote. I'm not going to have to wait 2-3 days for a stock check. I'm going to get an answer, sometimes within minutes. And I know that the answer that I'm going to get is, yeah, we're going to get you the hardware. How fast do you want it? Where do you want it? We'll ship it there. It's all easy. That's the best thing about working with them, and they're transparent. It's like, oh, we don't have that. We're not going to keep it from you. We're going to tell you we don't have it, and we're going to tell you how long it's going to take for us to get it.